Alright guys, so cell phone video has really come a long way in a very short amount of time. The video you're seeing now has actually been shot and edited all on an iPhone 12 Pro. This is in 4K, 24 frames, and has HDR enabled, so this has Dolby Vision, which is another reason for editing completely on the phone. One, to see if I can do it, and two, that's kind of the most supported editing device right now. So this entire video is done on a phone. Before, this would have been something that was just unthinkable to even be able to do. The clarity wouldn't be there, the focus wouldn't be there, depth of field, coloring, lighting. So I usually use an EOS RP as my main camera with a 24-105 f4L series lens. It is very nice, very sharp glass. The low light capability on that camera as a full frame is very good. And I usually shoot it in 1080p. I don't even use 4K on it. That way I don't get the crop factor for that camera. I get better low light capability, better autofocus by shooting in 1080. So to have a phone that is capable of shooting low light, that is capable of shooting 4K, much less HDR and Dolby Vision compatible HDR, is just something else entirely. Now, a lot of people would think, okay, but the EOS RP is going to give you a lot more versatility. You can change out the lenses, you can do a lot more with it as far as manual control, pulling focus, much better range of zooming in using actual glass, and a lot more functionality as far as your HDMI outputs, microphone inputs, and all of that. And while this is true, this is also where the phones have really come a long way. So, given that you probably already have a phone, you may want an upgrade to a nicer phone. You may be perfectly fine with something like just the standard 12, something like this. It's a very nice phone. And the video capabilities of them are just fantastic. They also have come a long way as far as accessories. So what you're hearing right now is a Rode VideoMic NTG, and this is connected with the included cable just into the headphone microphone adapter, the 3.5mm to lightning adapter that, well, now is separate, but you used to be included with the iPhones since they did away with the headphone jack. This is about a $9, $10 adapter, and you pair this with the Rode microphone and a small tripod mount, and you have a fantastic video setup for doing YouTube videos, presentations, video calls. The audio is nice and clear. So this got me thinking, would you be better off with a cell phone and putting the money that you could have spent partly on a quote-unquote real camera, could you have put that into a nice microphone, maybe even a wireless microphone, and something like a gimbal, kind of like the one you see behind me from DJI? So something like this and the microphone, and then using the phone that you already have, is probably going to get you a lot better quality for your videos than just getting a camera. An EOS RP, something like that, a full frame camera with a nice lens, you're going to start running, $1,000, $1,500 plus, and you can get some very nice cameras in the $600-$700 range. The Canon M50 and some of those, Panasonic. A lot of these cameras are incredibly nice, but you're not going to get the complete kit. You're going to get the camera and probably a kit lens or something like that. So for far less than this, the $200 to $300 range, you can get something like the Rode VideoMic NTG, which is now even MFI, made for iPhone, certified. So they just came out with this USB-C to Lightning cable, the SC15, and this will allow you to directly connect your Rode VideoMic NTG shotgun mic directly into your iPhone. And it's essentially bi-directional, so you'll not only get a 24-bit digital audio connection to your phone, but you will also get audio back from your phone through the headphone jack and the analog volume control on the microphone, which means you can not only shoot video and things and monitor it with headphones connected directly to the microphone, you can also do video calls and presentations where you're going to have people speaking to you. You can connect this directly into your phone, create a great live streaming setup, and have your headphones taken off of the output on the microphone and be able to hear your phone audio as well as your mixture of your microphone. And this is just insane. This is something that really has not been easily doable before. You pair that with the fact that this microphone can keep going and can be used for these other more professional cameras, your standard SLRs, your mirrorless, things like that. And you've got a great system that's going to evolve with you. It's going to get more and more useful as you grow the kit that you shoot videos with. So the other thing to keep in mind with this is when you've got a larger camera with fairly heavy glass, you have to take into account not only the portability of this setup, but the weight in terms of accessories that you use with it. You're going to need a heavier duty tripod, and you're going to need a heavier duty gimbal. You know, the gimbal for a mirrorless camera or for an SLR is going to be in the hundreds of dollars range. I know DJI has some really good ones. There's a lot of them that are like $300 to $500, somewhere in that ballpark, and they're fantastic. They work really well, they balance well, they're very smooth, but this is costing even more money. When you look at a lot of the gimbals that are on the market for smartphones, they're in the like $100 to $130, $150 range, if even that. So you're getting something that is very portable. Things like this one actually are capable of folding. And so you're getting this nice compact package that you can easily fit places, and it didn't cost you a ton of money to get it either. So you're getting these gimbal shots, you're getting stabilized video, along with all the capabilities of your phone camera. So you really are probably better off if you're starting off shooting video, if you want to do presentations here and there, you want to do some quick videos for YouTube, things like this, or do things for Instagram. Most of the time with Instagram, you are far, far better off just doing it on a phone to begin with. It is way easier. That's what it was designed for. You don't have to do all this conversion trickery from the actual like mirrorless and SLR cameras, and you can just shoot, run and gun, put it on there and go. And this is going to be far more beneficial. You know, you could take $400 to $500 that you would have put toward a fairly basic, like entry-level mirrorless camera, and that would have gotten you a pretty entry-level camera and maybe a kit lens, and that is it. Your audio would be straight out of what's in the camera, and you're not going to have any lighting or anything like that. if you've already got a phone that's one of these newer phones that's wonderfully capable, you could take that same $400 to $500. You could get a nice microphone that connects to it. You can get a gimbal. You could probably even pick up either an LED panel light or an inexpensive light and a softbox, and your video quality will be miles ahead of where it would be with the camera. And then this is all stuff that when you do decide later on that you want the versatility, you want to be able to put out more quality content, fixed setup, and you really want the manual control, or you want to go into a higher end, multi-$1,000 camera, this stuff's not going to be thrown away. You keep your microphone, you keep your lighting, and you can even use your phone gimbal and things like that for B-roll shots and stuff. So, in my opinion, this is the best way to go right now. If you've already got the phone, invest in the microphone, invest in the gimbal and the lighting, and you're going to come out far, far ahead of just getting a new camera. This is something that will grow with you, will get you to be better, and it allows you to focus on the content, which is the real importance. If you're trying to figure out how to work your camera and how to get the shots and everything, it may turn more into a wonderful hobby, but more into working the camera than actually creating the content. And sometimes that can be frustrating and can prevent you from really wanting to do it. So right now, the SC15 cable is currently for pre-order. I've got one on order, which is why I'm using the microphone headphone adapter instead of that cable, because they're not out yet. I'm going to do another video following up with the Rode NTG with the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro once I get that cable in and see how the digital audio directly into the phone is. So stay tuned for that, and hopefully you guys liked this video. Like, subscribe, and see you in the next one.